It's Pelle here, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a liquid chrome effect in After Effects. And I know this is a very unique effect and idea here, but you know, that's the point of my channel. I wanna, you know, show some unique effects. Don't wanna do some simple After Effects tutorial that everyone is doing, you know what I mean? Like, we wanna be a little bit unique here, you know. So this is what I came up with, the liquid chrome effect. I thought it looked pretty cool, so I wanted to share it with you guys. And if you guys don't know who I am, my name is Pelle. I'm from Sweden. I've been editing for almost 10 years now, and I'm also running the website called editingvisuals.com, where I have a bunch of editing packs that's going to help you with your editing and save you a lot of time. So if that's something you would be interested in, it's going to be a link in the description down below. Now let's start with the tutorial. So here I'm in After Effects and I've added some footage I'm going to be showcasing this effect on. So the first thing we're going to be doing is basically start off by roto brushing out our artist in our footage basically. And if you guys don't know how to roto brush, I've made a tutorial on it which will be linked in the description down below. When you have roto brush, it should look something like this here, a cutout version of our artist here. And what we're going to be doing is basically duplicate this, so press Ctrl D. So now we have two layers. The top layer you can rename it to Roto, and the bottom layer we can rename it to Background. And then on the bottom layer you can delete the roto brush effect here. So we get the background back. And now for the liquid chrome effect, and how to make that is basically to start off by right clicking, go to new, make a solid layer. Press OK. You can drag it in between the layers. Right click, pre-compose it. Name it liquid chrome. Then open up the pre-composition, and I'm going to start off by adding fractal noise to this solid layer. And on fractal type you can choose different looks for the noise basically, and I'm going to be choosing strings. So it's going to look something like this, and I'm going to be increasing the contrast to, I want to go up to like 600. Then we're going to be messing around with the transform settings here, and you can uncheck uniform scaling. And then I'm gonna set scale width to 200, so it becomes a little bit stretched horizontally. And then we're going to be stretching it even more vertically, so I'm gonna set it to 400, something like this. After that I'm going to be increasing the complexity to 20. And then I'm gonna mess around a little bit with the sub settings here, and then sub influence I'm gonna drag it down. I'm gonna set it at around 10. It's gonna be a little bit thicker, the strings here basically. So now we have the look I want. This is basically how our chrome is going to look. Basically, this is the look it's going to have. You guys can change around with the settings. Now I was using strings. You guys could use some other option to make your chrome look like this. Subscale. There's a ton of different types of looks you guys could make the liquid chrome in. But I'm gonna go with the strings one basically. And now for the most interesting part, we're going to be animating this. So you're going to be going down to the evolution settings here, and you're going to be holding Alt on your keyboard and then pressing the clock here on evolution. And you're going to get the express section up here. And here we're going to type time star key 75. So now when we play it, it's going to look something like this. And now to change around a little bit more, I'm going to be adding turbulent displays. And here I'm going to increase the size to 200. I'm going to keep the amount at 50. And then here we're going to be animating the evolution as well. So press Alt there as well. And here type time star key 75 here as well. So now we get this liquid look, which I think looks very, very good so far. Now you guys could go back to the main composition. And here I'm going to be adding colorama. Open up input phase and output cycle. And here on output cycle, I'm going to set this one down here to black, this one to white, this one to gray, pretty light gray, this one to white, this one to white, this one to gray. You can change around with the phase shift here. If you go to 130, you get something like this. Now after the colorama effect, we're going to be adding some effects to make it more 3D look to the liquid chrome here. So we're going to be adding an effect called CC Glass. Open up surface, adjust a little bit with the softness. I'm gonna set to around 30, and then I'm gonna keep the rest of the settings at default. After that, add CC Plastic. Surface bump, I'm gonna set the property to lightness and drag down the softness to 5. Now you guys can see we get this like 3D look and 3D shine to our chrome here, which is pretty nice. Then add CC Blobulize. And as you guys can see, when we add CC Blobulize, this is really going to sell the effect. Now you guys can see it literally looks like chrome, liquid chrome. So if you go to blobbiness, you can adjust here if you want, but I'm gonna keep the settings here at default. It's going to look something like this here. Very, very cool and unique effect in my opinion. And you guys can, if like the colors doesn't seem right, like it doesn't really look, you don't get that chrome look basically, you guys can go up, change around with the phase shift, rotate this one, or change the colors here to black, gray. You gotta change around a little bit, but I found that these settings work the best for my liquid chrome. If you guys want to spice up this effect a little bit more, you guys could make a adjustment layer, Ctrl-Alt-Y, animation presets, user presets, Y2K effects, Y2K quality. I like to add Y2K low-res glint. And with the low-res glint, you guys will get this look here. I think it looks absolutely amazing. That's just one of the effects from the Y2K effects pack. If we make a new adjustment layer, we can add a halftone one, Y2K black and white RGB. And it's going to look something like this here. Absolutely amazing in my opinion. And you guys can add a adjustment layer with the curves effect to adjust to your clip. As you guys can see, the effect is going to be very bright like when you add it, but then just add a adjustment layer, adjust the depending on what clip you guys have, increase or decrease the brightness, and it's going to look something like this. Absolutely amazing. Just a quick drag and drop and you will get that effect. We also have Y2K CRTs, and I really like the Y2K Sapphire CRT. And here's the same deal, curves, adjust a little bit. It's going to look something like this. Absolutely amazing in my opinion. And if you guys want your rotor brush to pop a little bit more, you can press Ctrl D on the rotor brush layer and then make it screen. So now it's going to pop a little bit more, or very much more. Going to transform settings, drag down the opacity, maybe 50%, it's good. Something like that. So this is going to be the final result here. I really, really like this look we made here, the liquid chrome effect. Absolutely love it. And if you guys also like this effect, don't forget to like and subscribe and share the tutorial. Don't forget to check out my website, editingvisuals.com, where I have the Y2K effects pack. That's also going to be linked in the description down below, and with a little discount code as well. So feel free to check that out. Other than that, check out my socials, my Discord server, and I'll see you guys soon. Take care and have a nice day.